Hey guys, so for today's video I'm going to be doing a treats video, and this isn't like a DIY treat. I'm actually just going to try out the Christmas treats that are on maybe Pinterest or maybe I've seen over the internet, because I've definitely wanted to do this but I've never gone around to do it, and I was like, wait, I should do it on camera. So that's what I'm doing for you today. So I'm going to be doing 3 different treat ideas, and on Leanna's channel we're doing the same thing but she's doing 3 different treats. So if you want to see the 3 different treats she's doing on her channel, then you can definitely click the link down below to see her video. So my instructions are to set my oven to 170 degrees Fahrenheit. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to move you guys around so you can see what I'm doing. So you're going to be in a different position in 3, 2, 1. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a cookie sheet, and I'm just going to use some non-stick cooking spray. This is just regular cooking spray, so I'm just going to spray it all over this. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to arrange my little pretzels, so I'll get back to you when I'm done. So basically I just scattered all the pretzels around. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take some chocolate chips, and this is just semi-sweet chocolate chips. I'm just going to place maybe 1 or 2 on top of each of the pretzels. So I've covered every pretzel with 2 chocolate chips, and I kind of just want to put 4 on one just to see what happens. So I'm just going to do it on this one. I'm going to put them in the oven for 5 to 6 minutes. Again, they're preheated at 170 degrees Fahrenheit. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to crush some candy canes, and I might stick some on top of the little chocolate chips. So I'm just going to take some candy canes. I'm just going to put them in the plastic bag and then try to get the air out. So once all the air is out, I'm just going to try to crush them. So once the candy canes are all crushed, I'm just going to take some in my hand and I'm going to sprinkle it over. And then I'm going to try to push them in a little bit. So right now I sprinkled all the candy canes on top of it, and it looks really good and it smells like candy cane. Now I'm just going to put this in the refrigerator for it to chill so the little chocolates can kind of harden. If you're the type of person that likes minty kind of chocolatey things, then I think this would be really good for you because it's kind of like sweet and salty, but it's also minty at the same time. So I'm just going to put these in the fridge so they can set, and I'll get back to you later on at the end of the video. So right now I have 10 mini candy canes, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some aluminum foil and I'm going to put it over it here, and I'll get back to you when that's done. So I have my 10 candy canes, and what I'm going to do for this is I'm going to take 2 candy canes and I'm going to put them together so it looks like a heart, and it's really cute and I love it. So I'm just going to do that, and I'll end up with 5 hearts because I have 10 candy canes and I'm using 2 each. So now I have my 5 hearts. So I have my white chocolate chips in a bowl, and a useful tip is to add some vegetable oil when you're working with any type of chocolate that you're melting, because it kind of thins it out, because if you've ever worked with melting chocolate before, it's really hard to work with. So adding vegetable oil, it'll help you out a lot. So I'm just going to microwave this in 15-second increments, and then after all it's microwaved and stirred up, I'm going to add the vegetable oil. So I'll get back to you when I do that. If you aren't careful, you can actually end up burning the chocolate, so you don't want to put it in the microwave for too long. or else it will probably burn the chocolate. And I've done it before, so if you do it, you're not alone. This one, I'm actually going to be piping it onto the little hearts. So I'm not gonna add the vegetable oil this time, or else it'll be really thin. But if you're actually like dipping the actual things into it, then I really recommend to add the vegetable oil, because you don't want a bunch of this on top of what you're dipping it in. So I'm just gonna take a regular plastic bag, and then I'm gonna take a cup, and I'm gonna open the plastic bag and put the inside, and then make it like this, so you can actually like have the inside of the bag right here. And now I'm gonna take the chocolate and I'm gonna put it in the plastic bag. So now that all the chocolate's in the bag, I'm just gonna seal it so nothing comes out of the bag when I'm piping it, because that happens sometimes and it gets really messy. So I'm just gonna snip the tip off, and then I'm going to pipe it right in the inside of the candy cane. So now they're all filled with chocolate. I know they look kind of misshapen, but I'm gonna take a normal butter knife and I'm just gonna fix the inside to kind of make it a bit prettier and more put together. So now that I've got all of them covered, I'm just gonna take some sprinkles and just sprinkle some onto them to kind of decorate them a little bit and make them a little bit more pretty. So I have some little pearl gems put on top of them, and I also have some green. So now I'm gonna stick these in the freezer until the chocolate is hardened. So now I'm gonna take a little bit of a bigger bowl, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fill it up with white chocolate chips, and I'm gonna stick this in the microwave and melt the chocolate again. So right now, as you can see, it's been melted all the way. And as I said before, if you're working with chocolate and you're melting it to dip something in it, you should add vegetable oil. So I'm actually gonna be dipping in this one. So I'm gonna add a little bit of vegetable oil. So now you can see that it's a lot thinner. And if you want it to be more thin, then you can definitely add some more vegetable oil. So right now I'm gonna take some more aluminum foil, and I'm gonna stick it right here. And now I'm gonna take an apple. At the store, they didn't have any of the little cake pop things that you'd probably stick into this. So I'm just gonna use the stem. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dip it in to here. I'm just gonna roll it around so it gets incorporated everywhere. I'm gonna let that sit over so all the excess chocolate falls off into it. So now I just put it onto that to let it sit and cool, and now I'm gonna put it into the refrigerator to let the chocolate cool into it, and I'll get back to you when that's done. This has been in the refrigerator for about 5 minutes now, and the chocolate has hardened. So now I'm gonna take some yellow, and I'm gonna put the food coloring inside this until it makes a yellow color. So now that all the yellow's been combined, I'm gonna take some red and put about 2 or 3 in with it. And I'm gonna take a plastic bag again. I'm going to put the orange inside that. So now I'm gonna snip the tip off. So I'm just gonna make a carrot for the snowman's nose. Then I'm gonna take some black icing. And this is what it should look like when you're done. I'm just gonna take a plate and I'm gonna put some tinfoil over it. And now I'm gonna take some Oreos and I'm just gonna have them sit here. So now I'm gonna stick these in the refrigerator to let the chocolate set. I finished this and I finished everything else, so I'm gonna show you them all together. So those are all the treats. I just want to put another disclaimer out there that I did not come up with all of these. I've either gotten them from Pinterest or from someone else's YouTube video, but I just wanted to film myself trying them out, and I just want to see if you guys enjoy the video. Leanna will be doing a similar thing on her channel, so I'll leave the link down below for her video and her channel, so you can subscribe to my channel and her channel so you can watch the rest of the 12 days of Christmas with more Leanna. So I'm just gonna say bye now so you can go and catch up on any of the other videos that you maybe haven't seen yet. So bye guys. Oh. Inside, oh, and then I'm gonna make, I kind of switched it. Oh.